Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna practice the third part of the Lady Niguma Yoga series which is focused on the third chakra, which is around our navel. And before that I wanted to come back a bit while you are settling yourself in the space and take a comfortable position for meditation. I wanted to go back a bit to what I was saying about the nadis in the previous video, and I really invite you to watch it if you haven't done so. So I was saying we have about 80,000 nadis, or let's say channels, through which the energy circulates into our body. But then they are intersecting and they are creating little knots or big knots. So the question is, these knots are the chakras. So the question is, why do we focus on only 6 or 7 chakras depending on the system we are following? Well, that's because we have 3 main channels in the body, and there is a main channel, it's called Shushumna, through which the energy flows, the good energy. So when our prana, our energy goes through this channel, we always have thoughts of love, compassion, understanding. We are good people. We want to help others. We really save the world, let's say. Then we have one channel on the right, which is called Pingala or Ha, and then another channel on the left, which is called Ida, and which is Ta, Hatha. This is where the name Hatha is coming, Hatha Yoga. So these 2 channels, the energy here, when the energy flows through these channels, we expect, and we are really thinking thoughts of ignorant liking or ignorant disliking. We feel emotions like anger or deep desire, or things that are not really serving us in the day-to-day life. What's happening with these 2 channels is they are intersecting with the main channel, with Shushumna, in different parts of our body. And that's exactly the chakras. The first chakra is the root chakra in our perineum. And then we go to the second chakra, which is around our coccyx area. And then coming up to the navel, we are focusing now on the third chakra. And this is associated to the element fire. And this third chakra is also related to our power to act in the world, to manifest things, to put things in motion, if you want. So today we are gonna, let's say, meditate, and we're gonna practice with this chakra. So I invite you to close your eyes and relax your shoulders and the muscles of your face. And stop putting your attention while closing your eyes. Start putting your attention on this little point on the tip of your nose where the air comes in and comes out. Exhaling deeply and longer. Notice the quality of the air. Adjust your spine to straight. And relax once again your shoulders. I invite you now to bring your attention to the navel area, 3-4 centimeters behind the spine. This is your third chakra, called also Manipura. Breathe in and out from here. And the bija mantra, so that's the sound that is activating and is helping us unblock this clog in this chakra, is Ram. So we're gonna chant together a few times. Inhale. Ram, 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 Ram. One more time. Ram, 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 Ram. Inhale. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. And remain here in silence, noticing the energy traveling through your body. And slowly inhale, open your eyes. And let's get started. So we're gonna start with doing few sun salutations and coming in front of your mat, hip distance apart. Inhale, bring your hands to the chest. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, bring the hands up and lightly bend your back. Exhale, forward fold. You can also grab your hands behind your back, interlace the finger. Inhale, place the hands down and left leg back, knee on the floor. Inhale, right leg back into a plank. And from here you can go knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga of your choice. Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. And in this downward facing dog, we're gonna take a bit of time to bend one knee and then the other, slightly pushing into the hands, looking towards the knees or towards the navel, pushing the abdomen inside, the belly inside towards the chest. I invite you now to find your downward facing dog. On the next inhale, look up, bringing your left leg in between your hands, right knee on the floor, look forward. Allow the right hip to really open. Inhale, bringing the right leg in between your hands with the back straight. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, come all the way up in a fluid motion. Bend slightly your back. Exhale, come down. Hands behind. Hands down, right knee behind, knee on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, go into a plank. And hold your breath, knees, chest and chin on the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. On the next inhale, look up, bringing the right leg in between your hands, left knee on the floor. Inhale, bring the left leg in between your hands. Exhale, down. And inhale, come all the way up, hands up, back is straight, look up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, hands up. Bend your back. Exhale, forward fold. Clasp the hands behind your back. Hands on the floor, left leg back, knee on the floor, look up. Inhale, right leg back into a plank. And knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pushing your hips towards the sky and the heels towards the floor. On the next inhale, look up, left leg in between your hands, right knee down. Inhale, right leg in between your hands. Clasp the hand behind the back. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold in a fluid motion. Clasp the hands behind. Hands on the floor, right leg back, knee down. Inhale, left leg back into a plank. Hold your breath, knees, chest and chin or chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhaling here for 3, 2, 1. On the next inhale, look up, right leg in between your hands, knee on the floor. Inhale, left leg in between your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale all the way up, 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 up. Exhale, hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. We're gonna do this one more time. This is gonna be a more fiery practice than all the others. So take your breath, come back to your breath. And hands into your chest. Inhale here once. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, hands up, look up, bend your back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, left leg down on the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right leg back into a plank, look forward. Knees, chest and chin or chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking towards your navel or your knees. On the next inhale, look up, left leg in between your hands, right knee on the floor. Inhale, right leg in between your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Fluid motion, exhale, forward fold. Clasp the hands once again. Bend slightly your knees if it's needed. Hands on the floor, right leg back, knee on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, left leg back. Hold your breath, knees, chest and chin or chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. Exhaling here 5. Relax your head. 4. Open your arms. Push into your arms. 3. Your fingers are like sun rays on the mat. 2. Looking towards your navel or your knees. And 1. On the next exhale, come into a child pose, knees on the floor, forehead also on the mat, relaxing here. Make sure your elbows don't touch the mat, they are up. So this is an active child pose. And inhale, come up and come into a tabletop. So from this tabletop, we are gonna come with the left knee. We're gonna come in between the hands. Make sure you have some space in between your right and your left leg. And also that you have 90 degrees angles in the front and in the back. And from here, you're gonna inhale, bringing the right hand up and over the left knee, bringing the left hand up and over the right, bringing the hands in Anjali Mudra and trying to push them towards the chest, looking up. Very good. And we're gonna inhale and exhale here for 5, 4. Now, if you want to go a level deeper, I invite you to take the right leg and bring it up. Bring it up and straighten it. 2 and 1. Very good. Place the hands on the mat. Inhale, bring the right leg in between your hands. And from here, with the index finger, you're gonna touch your big foot, the big toe from the foot. Inhale, straighten the back. Exhale, forward fold. You can also push your elbows out in order to push a bit more and stretch deeper. The purpose here is to be with the spine as straight as possible. So from here I'm gonna be as straight as I can. I can bend my knees. Inhale and exhale. And now inhale, straighten the back, release the hands on the floor and bring your left leg back, knee on the floor. Once again, I find my alignment. Very important, keeping your spine straight and your hips a bit open, so legs are hips distance apart. From here, bringing the left hand up and over the right knee, bringing the right hand over, looking towards the sky, feeling a deep twist into my spine. Inhale and exhale from here. If you're more advanced and want a bit of a challenge, take your left leg, tuck your toes, push it up, find your balance, look up. 2 more breaths here. Very good. Place the hands on the mat. Inhale, bringing the left hand in between your hands. Back is straight, and now bring your hands underneath your feet, the soles of your feet. Inhale, straighten, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure that your knees are bended rather than rounding your spine. And then try to bring the weight of your body towards your toes, towards the fingers of your feet, right? Inhale and exhaling, feeling a deep stretch in the sacral area, and then up the channel towards the navel. Very good. One more breath here. And then inhale, look up, straighten your back, release the hands on the floor. And from here, coming up into a chair pose. Engage the muscles of your belly and of your lower core. Make sure to tuck your coccyx in order to avoid the sexy back here. Relax your shoulders. And bringing the hands down, slowly, slowly, slowly come down, engaging your core and sit down on the mat. So we're gonna lie now completely on the mat. And we are gonna start with, so until now we have twisted and we have stretched our channels. And now we're going to start gathering the winds into this chakra we are working with today, the Manipura. So for this, on the inhale, bringing the left leg back up, and then point and release towards the floor. Inhale, bringing the right, point and release. Inhale left, point, release. Inhale right, point and release. If you want a bigger challenge, inhale, leg up, point, release. Don't touch the floor. Inhale, bring the right up, point and release. Inhale left, point, release. Inhale right, point, release. One last time. Inhale right, point and release. And inhale one more time. Point and release and relax onto the floor. So with these movements, we are gathering the winds into the chakra in the navel Manipura. We are bringing here the fire that we so much need to act in this world. Why not? But it's always, the point is always to find the balance between the fire and the water and all the other elements. Okay, so now I invite you to place your hands with the palms facing down underneath your bum in order to protect your lower back, bringing your legs together. Feet are flexed. All the muscles of your abdomen and of your legs are engaged. Inhale, bringing both legs up. Point and release to the floor. Make sure you don't touch the floor, you come close. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Control the movement. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. And inhale, come up. Exhale once again. Come down. Last one. Inhale and point and release. Very good. So take a breath here in order to feel as the energy became activated in this part of your body. Hands are facing up. Good. And then slowly, however you feel like, you can come up, and we're gonna sit in a normal seated position, Sukhasana. We're gonna do one last exercise today, which is a pranayama, a breath exercise. And this is called the fire breath, Kapalabhati. And with this type of breath, we are distributing the prana and the energy that we gathered in this chakra. We're going to distribute it around, and we're going to circulate. So bring your hands, palms facing up on your knees. Bring your big and index finger together and relax your shoulders. So in Kapalabhati, the exhalations are active and the inhalations are passive. So you're going to focus only on the inhalation. And it's going to look something like that. All right? So you really bring everything out, and then the inhale happens automatically. And we're going to do 2 rounds. I invite you for the first round to be with me, and then for the second round, if you want to go faster, go as fast as you want or as you can and explore. Okay, you can also close your eyes and go with your attention inside. Take a deep breath. Exhale everything out. Take a half breath, and then let's start. take a deep in breath. Exhale, release. Take another breath. Exhale, release completely. Take a half breath. And let's start again. And release. Deeply inhale. And exhale. One more time, a deep inhalation. And deep exhalation. Open your eyes. And I invite you now to go into the last posture of the day, which is always Shavasana. So taking a seat onto the mat, opening your legs and wiggle them a bit, relaxing your shoulders, placing your whole spine onto the mat, finding your posture, bringing your hands with the palms facing up. Tuck your chin a bit towards your chest. And take a deep inhale here. And literally sink into the mat. And very slowly start wiggling your fingers and your toes, bringing your attention back into the body. Deepen your breath and bring your hands over your head. Interlace the finger and take a deep stretch like you would just wake up. Bend one knee and then come onto one side of your body. very slowly. I always like to challenge myself to not move any muscle. Try to simply slowly get up like a feather without using much muscle. And from here, pushing yourself up while you're crawling onto the floor with your head down, very slowly pushing into the mat. Come back into a seated position with your eyes closed. Move slowly. And placing your hands into the chest. We're gonna seal this practice by chanting together the mantra Om. Take a deep inhale. Om. And slowly opening your eyes. Very good. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you haven't seen the first two videos about the Lady Niguma Yoga series, I invite you to definitely do it. It makes so much sense to practice this. And just before recording this video, I was looking through my notes when I was studying this practice, and the first thing that I wrote down, it was that the yoga is not about the flexibility and is not about the muscles, but it's about achieving a state of being kind and kinder to the world and to yourself. So with that, I leave you here. Thank you so much. We'll see each other in the next video where we're gonna practice the chakra of the heart. Very powerful and very deep. Namaste.